So we're staying in New Lexington, Ohio, at a campground called Coal Valley Campground. It's a brand new campground in New Lexington. We're about 10 miles from Tecumseh Trails, but the nice thing about this particular campground is that it was easy to get to right down 13 if you're coming from the north in Ohio. And the other nice thing about this is that we can actually, if we so chose to do so, we could drive our side-by-sides on their roadways from the campground all the way to Tecumseh Trails, which is a nice benefit if you don't want a trailer.
Okay, here we are pulling into Coal Valley Campground. I think we've been here before. There's the sign. There's the training post. Old car out, old truck out front. Okay, we're on Peabody Way. And take into consideration this is a brand new campground. Work in progress. He's got grand plans for it. So all these sites up here are electric and water and sewer. All this up here.
50, 30, and 20.
Yep, 50, 30, and 20. This is the best bathhouse in the whole state of Ohio. Kathy approved.
You enjoy it the most. Alright. So on the floor, doesn't look the most appealing, but you got good stalls, good spaces and everything. You're in here, really nice sinks, everything here. What's up?
And for you people that have followed the channel for a while, you don't have to have quarters to take a shower.
So you don't have to worry about Canadian clothes.
Okay, we're pulling into our home base for the weekend. Maybe. We don't know what Greg's doing.
Greg doesn't know what Greg's doing.
He did say you could park it.
All right, Greg, where are we?
We are at Coal Valley Campground in New Lexington, Ohio.
And that's C-O-L-E, not C-O-A-L.
Well, it's not to be confused with Coleman, who happens to be the owner. But Rob found this place. It's a brand new campground, just opened up Memorial Day weekend. He's got a lot of work to do on it, but he's told us that he envisions this to be a family-run business where he's teaching his kids the value of work. They all have tasks. Now get this, they deliver wood and or ice right to your campsite.
What do you do, text him? Is that what it is?
Yeah, you text him on the phone and he'll send one of the kids out.
And one of the kids comes out with the firewood or the or the ice.
And I'll tell you that it's cheaper here than it is to buy it in town.
Now, as far as amenities, so you've been around the whole place. You looked at things. I think we're going to put some of that in the video. But amenities for you're the guy with the toy hauler. You're the guy that's been around the country camping. So amenities taken, consideration that it's brand new, and he's worked every day that we've been here. He's been working.
Yeah, every day.
So amenities, you think it's got potential here?
Well, the growth of this place, he's got some great ideas. But one thing that excited me too is based on the terrain here, it's more sloped, so it's on a great big hill. He's going to put a zip line in. I thought that was pretty cool. So the zip line will run right over top of the campers and then down over a small pond that he's putting in.
That'll be a draw. So if we came back to this area to ride, this would be a choice for campgrounds then, right?
I think it's really nice because I don't have to go all the way in to where Tecumseh Trails is to camp. I mean, it's only 10 miles from here, but the nice thing about this campground, and I don't mean any disrespect to any of our side-by-side friends, but when we camp at places like Tecumseh Trails, you're sitting right on top of each other, and it's always so dusty and dirty, right? The nice thing about camping here is, yeah, there's side-by-siders here, and we ride our side-by-sides right into town and things like that, but this is also a destination place for RVers, so it's not as dirty and dusty. I'd say one of the downsides of this campground, because it is so new though, is the base hasn't settled yet underneath the rocks. He's got 1s and 2s in here, but he hasn't got that finished product on it yet, so it's a little bit soft yet. But if I got a 44-footer in here, I think most people can get just about anything else in here. The other thing I think is cool is he's separated, for the most part, the camper section from the primitive section. The primitive section runs right down into the woods. You're surrounded by pines and other trees, and there's a huge canopy of trees over top of you, so you feel like you're camping in nature for sure.
And even though they're primitive, I think he does offer electric for those sites.
Yeah,
down
there's
there.
electric back there, and there's lights back there so people can see to get around.
Probably the best bathhouse I've seen at a campground. We've stayed at some that have been, I wouldn't say god awful, but they were not
God
the greatest. Where you take your showers and stuff, absolutely beautiful, nice, clean, good water pressure, which is a plus for me. Hot water. I like my water pressure when I shower.
When did you get a chance to go in the camp store?
Yeah.
What do they got in there?
He's got a bear in there for one thing, a stuffed bear. And they sell t-shirts and firewood and ice, and so right now, as of today, bags of ice, they're 8-pound bags of ice, are 2 for $5, which is pretty cheap. And the firewood, you get 3 bundles of firewood for $20. Obviously prices subject to change, I would think. But yeah, it's a really nice place. Got a nice shelter house he's got up there. Picnic tables are brand new. Again, playground, basketball court. They got all sorts of. I do believe they even have a baseball field around here somewhere.
Yeah, down by basketball court.
Because earlier this year they had a wiffle ball tournament. So if you were a camper here,
I saw that advertised on Facebook.
Yeah, so if you're a camper here, you got to be in it for free, and then one of the other things that I found really nice about this place is both nights we were out here, Coleman came down, brought his family, we met his kids, really nice family.
How many places have you been where the owner and his family's come down to greet you and talk to you and just hang out with you?
Never. I think probably the only exception to that maybe when we do what's called a harvest host, where small businesses, farmers, churches, wineries, distilleries open up their parking space for RVers to stay for free on a one-night basis. And then it's an annual fee. I don't know exactly what that is anymore. It's roughly $70 to $80 a year. But those owners will generally come out and say hello. Not always, but you get a chance to meet the owners and the staff that are working at that particular business.
So this place is pretty unique in that just a campground. There's a lot of family-owned campgrounds. There's a lot of family environment campgrounds, but he didn't know us from Adam other than talking to you on the phone, right?
Right.
Maybe traded emails or when reservations were made, but get here and he welcomed moving forward. What do we got planned next for the channel? Not Done Yet Adventures is going where?
To hell if we don't change our ways.
Mines and Meadows is the next stop, I do believe.
Mines and Meadows?
For Labor Day weekend. So you guys are up at Mines and Meadows. Check us out.
We got barn and stuff like that. We got more spaces here. And You walk over here, you can see that there's mini playground just right over there. It's a little hard to see in the shot, but little playground over here. That's like a, right there, that's like a sandbox, or I think a gaga pit, something like that. There will be a splash pad somewhere down there, down in that area. So they're putting that in right now. And then there you go, you got the swing set right there, little wiffle ball field right there, and then there's a little basketball court right there. So overall, it's just really nice campground. One of the better ones that we've stayed at before. A couple good ones that we've had, but this one I think definitely has the best bathrooms and shower houses, which is always good because you don't want a dirty shower when you're already dirty and you have to clean yourself in something that's not very comfortable or not very wide and stuff like that, and you don't really have any room to work with. But those showers and bathrooms are really nice. So what do we got here? We just finished packing up. We're gonna be heading out here soon. We just gotta get the trailer and stuff hooked up. So yeah, it was a good trip overall. And this was another film by Stink. Rare occurrence. You'll never get this again. Goodbye.
Jerry, Wayne, and Brett was a threesome. You get a better deal. Better